Welcome back to Inside the World.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
I don't know.
So there's a lot of controversy around Brian Flores.
Yeah, he's currently suing 3 teams right now.
Three?
The Giants, the Dolphins, and the Broncos for
Whoa.
racial discrimination.
Racial discrimination against him or other people? Him.
It got towards him, yeah.
Oh.
He's
So
obviously
why-
interviewing for a few head coaching jobs. Of course, the NFL has the Rooney rule where each NFL team has to interview at least one black candidate.
Or
Apparently
minority candidate.
Or
right?
minority, right. So one thing with the Giants, apparently there's 2 Bryans that interviewed for the job. Him being one of them.
Oh,
but
Bill O'Brien?
Huh?
Bill O'Brien? Does that
I
count?
don't know who the other one was.
Brian DeBull.
Yeah, that guy. So Bill Belichick texted Brian Flores
What did he say?
saying, congratulations on getting the Giants head coaching job. He said, what are you talking about, Willis?
Wait, what?
He said, my interview ain't for another 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Bill Belichick's like, oh, shoot, I texted the wrong Brian. I meant to text the other one.
Oh.
So that's a big issue.
So
So
you're-
they weren't even going to give him a chance to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
So they were hiring.
You really said that? He texted the wrong
Yeah,
Brian?
they had the text message like screenshot and everything.
Oh, that's
Wow.
awkward.
So Bill Belichick is getting some hate for this. Back in my mind, I wonder, did Bill Belichick do that on purpose?
Why would he do it on purpose?
I don't know. You know what I mean? But are you that dumb to send it to the wrong one?
I mean, they
were
both have the
on his
same
coaching
name.
Staff.
They both have the same
I just
name.
feel like
I don't
that's
think you'd
just
wanna do
such
that.
a risky, like,
How did Belichick know who they were hiring?
Word
For the-
gets around.
yeah, I don't know.
Dang.
I'm sure
It's
he
like
knows
school.
everything.
Yeah, he's like,
I think
yeah.
he genuinely thought it was him, but then found out about all the situation, and it came out that it was the other
Mm.
Brian. Genuinely,
yeah, so not a good look there. Miami Dolphins, apparently.
I don't get why he's suing them. I want to hear this.
In
One.
2019, it wasn't even last year. It was in 2019 that they were going to pay him $100,000 for every loss that they had.
How many losers?
Oh,
did they
that's what
have?
he's suing them for?
Well, no,
Are we
he's
sure he's
suing them
No,
for
it says they're
I don't
suing him. but
racial
for multiple-
discrimination,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, so here's the thing about this. Like, I'm all
Well, I
down.
think he came out with this part just to help his case about how they were paid.
I was going to say, I don't feel like what Miami Dolphins did at all was racist
doesn't-
whatsoever
if-
because
If that's all it is, then no, that's not racist.
No,
at
so
all.
it's something about they wanted Tom Brady to come to Miami, and there's something going on with
So
that.
this is what apparently Tom Brady's #1 option was the Miami Dolphins. Whenever Brian Flores got hired as the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, Tom Brady didn't want to go there anymore. I don't think that.
so
but
Tom
again,
Brady's a racist?
I don't think that's racism. There's a lot of coaches, a lot of players I don't think want to be coached by. Like I
Yeah,
mean,
he's getting paid $100K every.
and
time they
again, I
lose.
don't know the full backstory, but
and they lost 11 games that year, so I guess he got paid 1.1 mil. for
Brian
that
Flores
season.
seems like he's much more of a scrambling style quarterback coach. So maybe that's potentially why Tom Brady didn't want to go there. But again, I don't know all the backstory, but if that's just what it is, and that's what I heard, I don't necessarily jump at racism first.
Okay.
What was the third team? It was the Giants, Dolphins, and
And Broncos.
Well, okay, so like the Dolphins, if he wants to like make this remark that there's racial discrimination going on, dog, they were the ones that literally gave him an opportunity and a job.
Mhm.
So I don't understand like how they could be racist.
Yeah. No, I agree. And again, unless there's something that we're not listening to in the background, there's more that has yet to come out, or if there's something that he knows that he hasn't stated yet, then maybe the opinion will change. But yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of teams would do this around the NFL with any coach.
So don't get me
always hear-
wrong.
You heard tank for Tua the whole season before, so it's like I don't know. I mean, teams have done this before. Teams will continue to do this if they think it's going to get them the next Joe Burrow to get them to the Super Bowl. They're going to do it.
yeah.
So like the Giants, what they did, that's a little sus.
And then the
Yeah.
Broncos, apparently in 2019, interviewed him, but they didn't take it seriously. John Elway and someone else came into that interview just kind of wasted from the night before. Like they just seemed like disheveled
Oh,
and everything
wow.
and they
Oh,
were like an
wow.
hour late or something, and they just didn't take it seriously.
Mm.
So that's his case on that one.
Man, so he's suing the Giants, Broncos, and Dolphins.
Yeah. And Dolphins ones, I don't get that one too
The
much.
Broncos
unless
ones,
there's
I
something
don't-
really
I also
know
don't
about
get.
it, but
I mean, obviously, I don't know. They're trying to pay him per loss, but like, I mean, that's just scummy. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but
that's
he-
like a different.
If he already got paid, then how is he gonna sue them for paying him? You know, like imagine like they said like, hey, if you lose every game, we're gonna give you $100K.
I think potentially why he could be suing them actually is because they fired him. That could potentially be the reason
Yeah,
for
but head
not
coaches
losing.
get fired all the time.
Yeah, but for
Now,
not
like his
losing.
didn't make as much sense because they started winning at the end of the year, but
Yeah. So I think that's why he's suing them, because they fired him at the end of the year, even though.
But what if
he's
their
winning.
expectations were so much higher? Because my expectations for the Dolphins were pretty high. I thought they were going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I expected them to make
Yeah.
the playoffs, and they disappointed me.
Yeah. They had every opportunity to at the end of the season there. I mean, of course, they
Yeah.
put themselves in a bad
They
position.
started 1-7. That's not
Exactly.
good.
But,
So,
I mean, they even had
The fact they even had a
opportunity to
chance
the
at the end was
Mhm.
pretty impressive.
playoffs. Yeah.
So do we think Brian Flores has a future in the NFL or not really? Because I feel like with all this controversy,
I feel like he probably should, but with all this controversy, I feel like it's going to be in the back of the owners' heads now that like it's going to be a case
right, like kind of
that
like
if something
Antonio Brown.
happens and like they need to let him go, then
It's-
there's
yeah.
going to be
It's going to be the Colin Kaepernick effect.
right, yeah,
But
I don't know. I don't know if he was just so mad that they fired him that now he's just like guns blazing, like, okay, I want to get this team, and this team. Like, I'm just going to sue him. And he's just.
But the weird thing is like he was talked about as one of the hottest free agent coaches around.
right. So
Like there
you
were a
would
lot of teams that brought him in to interview for their head coach.
Deshaun Watson said he wants to go where he goes.
Yeah.
shoot.
Which is why I thought he was going to be one of the
let's
first
sign
coaches
him as a
hired.
coordinator in Pittsburgh.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
He doesn't want to do
He doesn't
coordinator,
wanna do
but like, yo, bring D-Watt with you too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, but and again, I mean, maybe there's going to be more to come out, so stay tuned. We'll update that if there's anything bigger that comes out. But as of right now, yeah, the Giants situation seems very messed up and scummy, especially if they had no intentions of hiring him. Of course, there are interviews that blow people away. I mean, we don't know what happened in that interview. Clearly, it didn't work out well for the Giants. But again, if you kind of have your mind set on somebody already and
Right.
it turns out well, then you're not necessarily going to even care about the rest of the candidates because you found that person.
They
you
just
think
do
is
it
gonna be
because
the
it's a
quarterback.
role that they have to do. Like all these NFL teams have their guy in mind that they want almost certainly.
Mhm.
Like the interview is just
Yeah.
having them come in and talk to him. I mean, I feel like before that they already have their mind made whether they want the guy. What's the interview going to change?
And again, the Denver Broncos situation is messed up as well. And again, even if it was a situation where they found their head coach before they even interviewed him, you still got to give this guy respect. He's a human being just like everybody else. Don't just blow it off and act like it's nothing. But yeah, the Miami Dolphins situation, I don't know. It is weird, but again, I feel like teams do that all the time. It's just not talked about. I feel like that's kind of the new age, to be honest, which it is scummy in a way, but again, it's bending the rules to help your team. So
Was he getting paid to lose? Put me in there. Give me
I'm saying
100K.
I'll lose.
I'll make sure we lose.
quarterback or head coach?
Head coach.
Nice.
Or quarter. I don't care. Whatever. I don't give a crap.
I'll lose both ways.
Yeah, I don't care.
Man.
Yeah, so takeaway, the NFL is probably a pretty scummy place.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a lot of things that go on behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff that
Oh, sports.
most of
I
us
feel
have.
like that.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much stuff that goes on that we have no idea about.
Maybe not hockey.
Maybe not hockey. Yeah, but hockey.
Hockey's just
Dude,
out-
nobody
out-
even
out-
knows about hockey because
Yeah.
they can't.
Canadians are too nice. Russians, I don't know, but
Oh, Russians are crazy.
Russians.
Yeah.
But anyways, they almost held our star player hostage in their own country. Evgeny Malkin.
A star?
Yeah, don't you remember that? from, like-
Crosby?
No, Malkin.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't think Crosby's the star?
You could have more than one star player.
Facts.
Okay, all right, guys. All right.
Tune in next time when we talk hockey.
Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy.
But have a good one. Peace.